A wealthy young heir constantly belittled a young actress in public. He even shared her private photos in a group chat for others to mock and enjoy, fully convinced that no matter how badly he treated her, she would never dare to leave him. The girl had once been only a small-time actress struggling to survive, while he came from one of the richest families in the country. The moment he chose her as his girlfriend, a mysterious system suddenly appeared before her eyes. It informed her that the obedience system had officially been activated. Every time she agreed to one of her boyfriend's unreasonable demands, she would receive an enormous reward in US dollars. Because of this, she silently endured every humiliation and complied with all his requests, secretly accumulating a fortune beyond imagination. In order to publicly humiliate her even further, the young heir planned to break up with her during her birthday party 3 days later. His circle of wealthy friends eagerly waited for the moment, preparing their phones so they could capture photos of her crying and collapsing in embarrassment. His new lover even suggested an even crueler plan. Before dumping her, he should first convince her to abandon her acting career entirely, leaving her with no future and driving her into total despair. The arrogant heir happily agreed, completely unaware that the girl had overheard every word from the shadows. Finally, the birthday party arrived. The guests attended with only one goal in mind: watching the girl disgrace herself in front of everyone. They agreed that the second the breakup happened, they would immediately begin recording her humiliation. However, when the girl finally appeared at the banquet, she looked calm, graceful, and completely composed. The wealthy heir walked toward her with fake affection and suggested that she retire from Hollywood immediately. He promised that if she agreed, he would marry her at once. Without hesitation, the girl calmly accepted his proposal and instantly posted her retirement announcement online. The surrounding crowd burst into laughter, mocking her for still dreaming about marrying into a wealthy family. The young heir continued pretending to act lovingly toward her, while the guests loudly cheered and urged the two of them to kiss. But just as his face moved closer to hers, he suddenly stopped. A cruel smile appeared on his lips as he publicly announced their breakup. The entire banquet exploded with laughter. He mocked the girl openly, claiming that the difference in status between them was far too great. He declared that she was nothing more than a poor nobody from the bottom of society. After insulting her in front of everyone, he turned around and proudly walked back toward his friends. At that very moment, the girl slowly dropped her smile. She looked at him coldly and sneered. "The gap between us really is huge," she said calmly. "But now, you're the poor one." The guests laughed even harder, believing she had completely lost her mind from humiliation. But suddenly, the giant screen behind her lit up. A breaking financial news report appeared, announcing that every company and business owned by the guests at the party had just been secretly and completely acquired by the girl herself. The entire room froze in shock. Under everyone's terrified expressions, the girl looked at the crowd with icy eyes and coldly declared, "Now it's your turn to pay the price."